Every couple fights. That's not the problem. The problem is that most people don't know there are two kinds of fights, the ones that bring you closer and the ones that slowly destroy everything. Same topic, same frustration, completely different outcome. The difference isn't what you fight about, it's how you fight. And once you see the patterns that cause damage and learn the framework that prevents it, fighting actually becomes a way to strengthen your relationship, not weaken it. Here's what most people believe. Good relationships don't have conflict. If you're fighting, something's wrong. But that's not true. Conflict is inevitable. Two people, two perspectives, two sets of needs. There will be friction. The couples who last aren't the ones who never fight. They're the ones who've learned to fight without causing damage. They know how to disagree without disconnecting, how to be frustrated without being cruel, how to repair before things spiral. Fighting well is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned. But first, you need to know what not to do, because there are 4 patterns that predict whether a relationship survives conflict or gets destroyed by it. Dr. John Gottman spent 40 years studying thousands of couples. He found 4 patterns that show up in almost every relationship that fails: attacking character instead of addressing behavior, treating your partner with disgust or superiority, getting defensive instead of listening, and shutting down completely when things get hard. You've probably done at least one of these. We all have. The goal isn't perfection. It's catching yourself before you spiral and knowing how to get back on track when you do. That's where the framework comes in. It's called the C.A.R.E. method. C.A.R.E. stands for 4 steps that help you work through conflict with clarity and compassion. C. Communicate clearly. A. Actively listen. R. Review your options together. E. End with a win-win plan. Let's break each one down. C. Communicate clearly. This means stating what you feel and what you need without blame. Not, you always ignore me. But I've been feeling disconnected and I need more quality time with you. You're sharing your experience, not attacking theirs. A. Actively listen. When your partner responds, your job isn't to defend yourself or prepare your counter-argument. It's to understand. Reflect back what you heard. So you're saying you've been overwhelmed and didn't realize I was feeling disconnected. That's it. Just show them they've been heard. R. Review your options together. Now you're a team solving a problem, not opponents trying to win. Ask, what could we do differently? Brainstorm together. No idea is off the table yet. You're collaborating, not compromising. E. End with a win-win plan. Pick a solution that works for both of you. Be specific. Let's do phone-free dinners 3 times a week and a proper date night once a month. Then follow through. Let's say you're frustrated because your partner has been on their phone every evening and you feel ignored. You would be tempted to say, "You're always on your phone. You don't even care about spending time with me." That's an attack. It triggers defense. Now you're in a spiral. With the C.A.R.E. method, it sounds like this. C. Communicate clearly. Hey, I've been feeling a bit disconnected lately. I miss having your full attention in the evenings. A. Actively listen. They say work has been stressful. You reflect. That makes sense. Work has been a lot for you lately. R. Review options. What if we did 1 hour of phone-free time after dinner? Or picked 2 nights a week where we actually hang out properly? E. End with a win-win. Let's try phone-free from 8 to 9 on weeknights. We can reassess in a couple weeks. Same frustration. Same need. Completely different outcome. No one got defensive. No one shut down. You addressed the problem as partners, not opponents. Now, knowing the framework is one thing. Using it when you're actually upset, when your heart is racing and you feel hurt or angry, that's harder. That's why practice matters, and having tools you can reference in the moment. We created a conflict resolution guide that goes deeper, the full C.A.R.E method with worksheets, 75 repair phrases for when things get heated, tools for before, during, and after conflict. Links in the description. Because the couples who last aren't the ones who don't fight. They're the ones who've learned to fight for the relationship, not against each other. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.